The executive director of the Port of Los Angeles says Trump's tariffs will impact shipping at the Port of Los Angeles. He expects volume will plunge 35% next week as the China tariffs take effect. And that may in turn also impact port jobs. Eyewitness News reporter Jessica De Nova live in San Pedro, where she's been speaking with concerned workers. Jessica.
There's no doubt about it. At this point, this trade war is going to hit all of our pockets because even if these tariffs were to be lifted today, some global supply chain experts say, you know what, the economy needs to stabilize, and that may take a few months. And the ports of LA and Long Beach are already seeing the effects with cancellations of goods shipped here. And let's not forget that's going to mean a hit to thousands of workers here, and that'll be a trickle-down effect.
We're going to see a decrease in work. Our workforce will not be working as much as they're accustomed to working.
This is what many working the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach are bracing for. Nearly 10,000 longshoremen, marine clerks, and foremen feeling the impact of tariffs imposed by President Trump. Both ports combined seeing nearly 60 blank sailings for the month of May. These are vessels once scheduled to bring goods here, now canceled.
We'll see how drastic this goes with the administration that we have right now.
The Port of LA alone expecting a 35% drop in imports during the first week of May year over year. Most of these goods coming from China.
Retailers and large importers are telling me directly that they've all but stopped imports from China. At 145% tariffs on those imports, that effectively means that goods coming out of China are 2.5 times more expensive than they were just last month.
This USC professor specializing in the global supply chain says even if the trade war ends today with inventory out of position, it could be months before it all stabilizes.
Either we're going to run out of some things, or we're going to actually have inflation on certain things, the higher price of cost of goods sold. And we may actually run things out sooner or later, and then we're going to flood everything back to fill the shelves. So this will actually go back and forth like it did in COVID until it stabilizes. And it takes about 6 months to stabilize this sequence of things when it goes out of whack.
This is going to stop a lot of our economy right here in this area, which we go out and we support our local economy, our restaurants, our stores, youth groups for children, sports, numerous things. It's going to affect our kids here.
Port workers say they will be ready to go when these tariffs are lifted. And now let's talk about exports. We can't forget about the tariffs on those retaliatory tariffs. Gene Seroka with the Port of LA says these are hurting the American farmer. Growers and ranchers are having a hard time selling their goods because of the high cost because of these tariffs. Everyone I spoke with today say the solution is pressuring the Trump administration to lift these tariffs. Reporting live in San Pedro, Jessica De Nova, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right. Thank you, Jessica.